Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. History is often born from conquest, ambition, and war, but sometimes it begins with gratitude. In 1662, Bavaria was still recovering from the devastation of the 30 Years' War. Its ruler, elect Ferdinand Maria, and his wife, Henrietta, as the leader of Soviet, had spent years without an heir. When their son, Maximilian Manuel, was finally born, it secured the future of the Wittelsbach dynasty. To celebrate the event, Ferdinand Maria gives his wife a large tract of land west of Munich. Here, Henrietta advocated and envisioned a peaceful retreat away from court politics. He called it the village of the Nymphenburg Palace. Construction began in 1664 under the Italian architect Augusto Bralli. What started as a mod is the Italy-style summer villa, would gradually grow into one of Europe's greatest royal palaces. The original palace survives today at the heart of Nymphenburg. However, as Bavaria's ambitions expanded, so did the residence itself. The young Maximilian Manuel admired the grandeur of Versailles and dreamed of elevating Bavaria among Europe's leading powers. The architects Enrico Zuccalli, Giovanni Antonio Riscardi, and Joseph Abner, the palace expanded dramatically. Today, the entire complex stretches nearly 700 meters from end to end. Its perfect symmetry was no accident. Baroque rulers believed that political order should be reflected in architecture. The central pavilion symbolizes the ruler himself, while every wing, gallery, and courtyard radiated outward in carefully controlled harmony. The pure limestone facades, elegant plasters, and grand pediments transformed the palace into a visual declaration of power. Equally remarkable was its hydraulic engineering. By diverting water from the river Worm, engineers created a sophisticated network of canals, fountains, and cascades powered entirely by gravity. Long before modern technology, Nymphenburg demonstrated humans' ability to shape nature itself. If the exterior represented power, the interior was designed to inspire wonder. At the center stands the Steiner cell, or stone hall, rising through three magnificent stories. Its ceiling fresco by Johann Baptist Zimmermann transforms the room into a heavenly vision. Horus, the sun god, races across the sky surrounded by Olympian deities, floating among the clouds and light. Around the Frescoes de Curvillians created a masterpiece of Rococo decoration. Gilded stucco curls across walls in a dazzling display of flowers, shells, and cherubs. The hall served as the ceremonial heart of the palace, where ambassadors and visiting dignitaries were reminded of the predates of the Wittelsbach dynasty. Beyond the Great Hall lie other treasures. The lacquer cabinet reflects Europeans' fascination with Asia, while the Destral cabinet showcases extraordinary craftsmanship in ivory and exotic wood. Among the palace's most famous rooms is the Gallery of Beauties, commissioned by King Ludwig I. Its 36 portraits depict women from every level of society. Here, Hans Helen Schneider, a shoemaker's daughter, alongside Lola Montes, the Irish-born dancer whose relationship with the king would eventually contribute to political unrest in Bavaria. On August 25, 1845, one of Bavaria's most famous rulers was born within Nymphenburg Palace. His name was Ludwig II. Known to history as the fairy tale king, Ludwig spent much of his childhood exploring the palace gardens, canals, and woodland paths. Surrounded by statues, myths, and stories of past grandeur, his imagination flourished. Like many rulers, Ludwig found little joy in politics. Instead, he was drawn toward music, art, and medieval legends. As king, he would later build some of the world's most famous castles, including the legendary Neuschwanstein Castle. Yet, the roots of those dreams can be traced back to his childhood at Nymphenburg. The palace was his first kingdom of imagination, a place where fantasy and reality blended together. Nymphenburg's beauty extends far beyond its main building. The palace park covers more than 200 hectares and reflects centuries of changing landscape design. Originally laid out according to strict French Baroque principles, it was later transformed into a more natural English-style landscape. At the center lies the Grand Canal, whose reflective waters created the illusion of endless space. Scattered throughout the park are several extraordinary pavilions. The most famous is the Emily Burger, a Rococo hunting lodge built for Electress Maria Emily. It's home of mirrors decorated in silver and blue. It's considered one of the finest Rococo interiors in Europe. Nearby stands the Baden-Burger, famous for its luxurious indoor bathing hall. The Baden-Burger reflects Europeans' fascination with Asian culture. While the Magdalen Close was deliberately designed to resemble a ruined hermitage, encouraging meditation on mortality and the passing of time. Together, these buildings transformed the park into a world of imagination and escape. For centuries, Nymphenburg stood at the center of Bavarian royal life. Generations of Westerberg rulers expanded its halls and shaped its history. Yet, the 20th century brought a dramatic change. The First World War swept away many of Europe's monarchies. In 1918, the Bavarian monarchy collapsed, and King Ludwig III fled into exile. For many royal palaces, such events marked the end of their significance. But Nymphenburg survived. Rather than becoming a forgotten relic, it remained a symbol of Bavarian culture and identity. The palace continues to preserve the memory of the dynasty that built it while welcoming visitors from around the world. More than 3 centuries after its construction began, the Palace of the Nymphes still tells its story, inviting every visitor to step briefly into a vanished age of grandeur. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Nymphenburg Palace. If you enjoyed this explanation, please like, subscribe. See you next episode.